this is Astrid, and thanks for being here. I'm in my studio today, Astrid's Art Studio, and I'm going to be painting a new painting that's blues and pinks and purples. So I'll list the colors down below, but right now let's just get started, okay? So I decided to just go with blues, pinks, and purples because I hadn't done that combination yet. And those colors go really well together. And I'm also adding silver. So you can see here, just a little bit of silver to give it some sparkle. Okay, so I'm gonna put down my base layer. This time I decided to add a little bit of water to my gesso. I always use the white gesso because it's very white. And in the future, I'm going to be experimenting with like a pale pastel kind of a background instead of just plain white. So I want to do that soon. But for right now, I like to think ahead. Anyway, I'm like 3 paintings ahead. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna blow it out. Okay, good. So I'm just gonna touch up the corners. Yes, good. Oh, you know, I don't know that I'll ever get tired of the smoothness of the golden matte pouring medium. Oh my gosh. You know, it's just, some of you may know, and you can catch up on the earlier videos, I've been battling dry humidity. It's been really dry, like less than 20% humidity in my office. And today I feel like the Pillsbury Doughboy because I actually have my sweatshirt over a wool sweater. My building that my studio is in is basically an office building that used to be an apartment building. So if any of you live in apartment buildings, you know that they shut off the heat and then, you know, at a certain time, and then they turn on the heat at a certain time of the year. So the heat is shut off and it's 62. Luckily that's still warm enough to paint, but I'm cold. So I'm wearing layers. Anyway, oops, I dropped something in my, keep meaning, there we go. I keep meaning to get a pair of tweezers. I need to put that on the list so that I can pick stuff out of my paint. Okay, good. So let's put the layers down. I'm going to start with, ooh, the dark purple. And I'm just going to, you know, keeping in mind when you pick a composition for your painting, you don't ever want to split a painting in half because then the two sides compete with each other. You can't, there's not a area of focus, you know, because they're equally balanced. So I have a tendency to do that. I'm still breaking myself with that habit. So, but I like, you know, this kind of idea. So I think I'm going to be mindful not to go from corner to corner because that would split it in half, right? So I'm going to do slightly less than that. There we go. And then I'm just gonna, also don't want to put too much paint. I'm guilty of that almost every time. So I want to leave, you know, I'll do my best to leave white. So I'm gonna put mauve around the purple. And then same thing with the bright blue. This is Ultramarine blue. Nice deep blue. Okay. I'm going to put the Cobalt right down the middle. Okay. And then a light pink on top of that. Just gonna use my stick to drizzle. Maybe that'll help me do less paint. Because it really doesn't take much, and then it just, you know, it's kind of like trying to figure out how many gallons of paint to paint a room in your house, you know, same thing. You don't want to buy too much paint, right? All right, so now that works. Now I'm gonna just do the same thing with the hot pink. This is a different, this is not fluorescent this time. I basically just want, I'm doing very light lines because I want very delicate mixing of color and a lot of mixing with the white, which will lighten everything up and it'll make it easier to see. Okay, that's not even coming off the stick. All right, here we go. Ooh, that looks pretty so far. All right, so now I think I'm going to do this is gray and silver. I'm going to kind of mix them together a little bit, put the lines on top of each other. So I'm not quite sure how the gray, well, what the gray will do is it will gray down the other colors and make them not so bright. So I don't want to do too much of that. So let's try that. And then put the silver on top of that. And then the gray and the silver and the white will mix together along with the other colors. There we go. Oops. I'm gonna put a little silver in with the blue and purple too. See if we can get a really cool shimmer going there. Okay, good. All right, I have all my colors down and now I'm gonna pour the white around and blow it out. Okay, here we go. Oops. All right, here we go. Ooh, that's pretty. Nice. So I can see the gray and the silver mixed here, and there's obviously lots of blue. I'm gonna blow it out a little bit and see if I can't get things to spread out in a little bit more controlled fashion. Ooh, that's pretty. Sometimes it's a matter of just uncovering those colors. Nice. Well, that looks pretty cool the way it looks just like that. I think that, let me see, I might play with it just a little bit more. I like it to not like be straight lines off the page, because then it just looks like it drained off the panel. So I like to mix it up a little bit. So yeah, cool. Well, definitely, you know, in this painting I could definitely see all the colors, and that's actually very cool. You know, you could see the pink up here and the blue here, and actually the blue and the purple are mixed with gray. Let me see. Yeah, and the gray and the silver is like mixed in all over. It's really cool, actually. And so I wanted to leave this blank over here to get some negative space. You want, you know, kind of a balance of busy and not so busy. And yeah, I think I'm good. All right, great. Okay, so I'm going to let this dry, and I will do a closer look as it's drying so you can see some of the details. All right, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. There's the painting, and let me see if I can zoom in for some detail. Whoa. But there in this bottom left-hand corner, you can see the pink and purples and blues, and that gray is the silver mixed with gray. That turned out real pretty. And up here we have some nice negative space up in this corner. Oh, look at that mixture of blues and purples. So there you have it. Beautiful, bold blues and purples and pinks and grays. And it's just a beautiful Dutch pour, and it's gonna dry beautifully matte because I used a golden pouring medium matte. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, so this is the painting, and thanks for watching. If you're new to my channel, this is Astrid's Art Studio, Astrid Reeves. Please like and subscribe down below, and ring the bell so you receive notifications every time I upload a new video every Sunday night. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.